I'm Lucy, and for 2 years, I believed my husband was climbing the corporate ladder, while I was just trying to keep our heads above water. "Babe, I got it," Gregor said that Tuesday evening, walking through the door with this expression I'd never seen before. Pride, maybe. Relief. "Regional director. They're announcing it Friday." "Wait, what? Gregor, that's incredible!" I stood up from the couch where I'd been reviewing our mortgage statements. Again. "When did you interview?" "It's been in the works for months. Didn't want to jinx it by talking about it too early, you know?" My sister Vanessa was over that weekend when Gregor mentioned it again. "Yeah, big step up. Company car, expense account, the whole package." Vanessa raised her eyebrows at me. "Company car? Gregor, that's huge. What kind?" "Probably an Audi, maybe a BMW. They let you choose from a list." "When do you get it?" she asked. "Few weeks. Paperwork. You know how it is." After she left, I felt this weird flutter in my chest. Not excitement. Something else. "Gregor, if you're getting a company car, can we finally trade in my sedan? The transmission's been slipping." "Let's wait until everything's official, Luce. Don't want to count chickens." 6 weeks later, my coworker Priya asked me about it at lunch. "So your husband's driving that new company car yet?" "My husband's firm does the same thing for directors. It's such a nice perk." "Still waiting on it," I said. "Bureaucracy." "Weird. Usually they expedite those. It's part of the package, you know. They want their directors looking the part." That night, I asked Gregor again. "Priya was saying company cars usually come pretty quick. What's the holdup?" "There's a waiting list, Lucy. Jesus, can you not interrogate me the second I walk in the door?" "I'm not interrogating. I'm asking." "Well, it feels like interrogating. I'm handling it." 3 months after his supposed promotion, we had dinner at his colleague Dimitri's house. Dimitri's wife Juliana made this elaborate meal, and halfway through she turned to Gregor. "So where's the car you got with your promotion? Dimitri said you made regional director back in October." The table went silent. Gregor's fork stopped midair. "It's complicated. Supply chain issues." Dimitri frowned. "Supply chain? Marcus got his in 2 weeks. Same position, same month." "Different region, different budget," Gregor said, his voice tight. Juliana looked at me. "You must be so proud, though. Regional director at 34. "I am," I said, watching Gregor's face. In the car ride home, I waited until we were on the highway. "Gregor, what's actually going on with the car?" "Nothing's going on. Why are you making this a thing?" "Because Dimitri seemed confused. Because it's been 3 months. Because you get weird every time I ask about it." "I get weird because you don't trust me. That's what's weird, Lucy." Monday morning, I did something I'd never done before. I called his office. "Hi, this is Lucy Brennan. I'm trying to reach my husband Gregor in Regional Director Operations." The receptionist paused. "We don't have a Regional Director position here, ma'am. We have district managers and a VP of Operations." "Oh, maybe I have the title wrong. Gregor Brennan?" "One moment." Another pause. "He's in claims processing. Would you like me to transfer you?" I hung up. Claims processing. The same job he'd had for 4 years. I sat in my car outside my office for 20 minutes before I could move. Then I called our bank. "Mrs. Brennan, yes. Your savings account shows a current balance of $873. "That's impossible. We had $42,000. "There have been significant withdrawals over the past 18 months. Would you like me to email you the statement?" My hands were shaking so hard I could barely hold the phone. "Yes, please." The withdrawal started small, 500 here, 1,000 there. Then they got bigger, 3,000, 7,000, 12,000. All cash withdrawals, all from branches I'd never been to. I called my credit card company next. You have 3 cards under your name, Mrs. Brennan. The Visa has a balance of $18,000, the MasterCard, $22,000, and the American Express, $15,000. I only have 1 card. These were all opened using your Social Security number and verified through your joint accounts. $55,000 in credit card debt I didn't know existed. I threw up in my office bathroom. Then I called Vanessa. Lucy? What's wrong? Can you come to my apartment tonight? Don't tell anyone. Just come. She was there at 7. I showed her everything. The bank statements, the credit reports, the debt collection notices that had been going to Gregor's email, which I'd finally hacked into. Oh my God, she kept saying. Oh my God, Lucy. He's been lying about the promotion. He's been stealing from our savings. He's destroyed our credit. Vanessa, I don't know what he spent it on. She grabbed my laptop and started going through his emails. Look at this. Poker sites, sports betting. Lucy, there's emails here from casinos in Atlantic City. Gregor came home at 9. I was sitting at the kitchen table with every statement printed out in front of me. Hey babe, sorry I'm late. Dimitri wanted to grab... He stopped when he saw my face, saw the papers. Sit down. Lucy, whatever you think, sit down. He sat. You're not a regional director, I said, my voice completely flat. You're still in claims processing. You never got promoted. I can explain. And you've stolen $42,000 from our savings account. And you've opened credit cards in my name and maxed them out. $55,000 in debt that I didn't know existed. His face went white. It's not what you think. Then what is it, Gregor? Explain it to me. I was going to pay it back. I had a system. I was winning for a while. Gambling. You gambled away our entire future. It's not that simple. Lucy, I got in over my head, but I was managing it. Managing it? We're $55,000 in debt. Our savings is gone. Our credit is destroyed. Vanessa stood up from the couch where she'd been sitting. You need to leave, Gregor. This is my apartment, too. Actually, I said, it's my apartment. My name on the lease. My paycheck that's been paying the rent since you apparently blew all your money at poker tables. Lucy, please, let me fix this. I'll get help. Get out. Where am I supposed to go? I truly don't care. He looked at Vanessa like she might intervene. She stared back at him with this expression of complete disgust. I'll come get my stuff tomorrow. No, you'll come get your stuff right now. Vanessa's going to watch you pack. You've got 30 minutes. I called a locksmith while he packed. Had the locks changed before midnight. My mom called the next morning. Gregor's saying you threw him out over a misunderstanding. Mom, he gambled away our life savings and put us $55,000 in debt. That's not a misunderstanding. He said he was trying to surprise you with something big, an investment. He lied to you. He's been lying to everyone. Call his office yourself if you don't believe me. Ask them about his regional director position. Silence. Then, Lucy, marriage is about forgiveness. No, don't finish that sentence. I'm just saying, people make mistakes. Mom, I need you to support me, or I need you to not call me. Those are your options. She chose not to call. Priya helped me find a credit counseling attorney. Turned out, I could dispute the credit cards since they were fraudulent. The bank agreed Gregor had committed financial abuse and unauthorized withdrawals. You could press charges, my attorney said. This is spousal financial fraud. What would happen to him? Potentially prison time. Definitely a criminal record. I thought about it for exactly 3 seconds. File the charges. Dimitri called me 2 weeks later. Lucy, I'm so sorry. If I'd known Yuliana was going to ask about the car. Dmitri, you didn't do anything wrong. You actually helped me. Gregor's been calling me, asking if the company would hire him back in a higher position, if I could put in a word. What did you tell him? That HR flagged him as unemployable. Someone reported him for falsifying his position on social media. They saw him claiming to be regional director on LinkedIn. That was me, I said. I reported him. Good. The bankruptcy took 4 months to process. I lost the apartment because the back rent Gregor hadn't paid was too much to make up. Moved into a studio across town. Sold most of my furniture. Gregor sent emails. Long ones about how sorry he was, how he'd hit rock bottom, how he'd started therapy, how he wanted to make amends. I blocked his email, blocked his number, blocked him on every platform. His sister Katya showed up at my new place in June. Lucy, he's really struggling. He lost his job. He's living in his car. And I think if you just talk to him, maybe you could work something out. He made mistakes, but he's trying to change. Katya, your brother didn't make mistakes. He systematically stole from me for 18 months. He destroyed my credit, my savings, my ability to rent an apartment. He lied to my face every single day. I had to declare bankruptcy at 32 because of him. People can change. I don't care if he changes. I care that I survive this, and I'm doing that without him. That's really cold, Lucy. Then I'm cold. You can see yourself out. My new co-worker Anish asked me to coffee 3 months after I moved. We'd been working on a project together. It was casual, easy. He knew I was divorced but didn't ask questions. You seem lighter, Vanessa said when I told her about him. Like you're finally breathing again. I am. It's weird. I didn't realize how much energy it took, living with someone who was lying about everything. I ran into Gregor in September. Outside the courthouse, ironically. He was there for his fraud hearing. I was there finalizing the divorce. Lucy, he said. Looked like he'd aged 10 years. Please, just 5 minutes. No. I'm getting help. Real help. I'm in GA meetings. I haven't gambled in 7 months. I'm happy for you, Gregor. Genuinely. But that doesn't change what you did. I know. I want you to know I understand now. How much I hurt you. How completely I betrayed your trust. Okay. Is that it? Just okay? What do you want from me? Forgiveness? Absolution? I can't give you that. I'm rebuilding my entire life because of your choices. You don't get to feel better about that because I say some words. I'm not asking to feel better. I'm asking if there's any chance. No, there's no chance. There was never going to be a chance. The moment you stole the first $1, the moment you lied about the first thing, you ended us. You just didn't tell me for 2 more years. His lawyer called him then. He walked away without looking back. The divorce finalized in November. I got a promotion in December. A real one. My boss called me into her office and actually showed me the paperwork, the salary increase, the new title. Congratulations, Lucy. You've earned this. I cried in the bathroom afterward. Not sad tears. Relief tears. Anish and I are taking things slow. He knows the whole story, knows I'm still paying off the bankruptcy, knows I'm basically starting from 0 at 33. Everyone's got a past, he said. Yours just happened to involve someone who didn't deserve you. I saw Gregor's mom at the grocery store in January. She didn't speak to me, just looked at me with this expression of pure resentment, like I was the villain in her son's story. I looked right back at her, didn't smile, didn't apologize, just held her gaze until she looked away first. Because here's the thing I learned. Some people will always rewrite history to make themselves feel better. They'll turn the victim into the villain, the liar into the victim. They'll beg for forgiveness they haven't earned and expect you to carry the weight of their guilt. And you don't have to. You don't have to forgive. You don't have to forget. You don't have to make their redemption your responsibility. I moved my cart past her and kept shopping, because I had a life to rebuild, and I was doing it without him. Anish picked me up after work last week, saw my car in the lot, finally traded in for something reliable. "New car looks good," he said. "Feels good too. First thing I've bought entirely on my own in years." Standing in that parking lot, keys in my hand, I thought about Juliana's question, the one that cracked everything open. Sometimes the smallest questions reveal the biggest lies. Sometimes one person noticing what's missing saves you from drowning in what was never really there. If someone asked you about something your partner claimed to have, a promotion, a car, a success story, and you realized you'd never actually seen proof of it, would you ask the hard questions? Or would you convince yourself to keep trusting what you're told?